All right, good morning, two-stroke turbo fans. Thank you for clicking onto my channel, checking out me and my puppy dog, my trusty dog, Stella, shop dog. She's looking around, kind of waking up here. You can see she's in the morning stretch, warming her belly with our Portland, Oregon sunshine. It's gonna be hot today. Behind Stella here is the car of the day. We'll be featuring this car as we work on it. It is a pretty cool car, mostly unseen in the US market. It's a three-wheel car, and it's not the correct version of three wheels. It has one wheel in the front, that'd be right up there, and two in the back, which makes it tippy, very tippy. You've seen videos, and Mr. Bean and other English channels tip these things over all the time. We're not going to be tipping over my customer's car, especially after he had it repainted not so long ago, but we will be working on it, and I want you to follow along because we're going to start a series. We rebuilt the transmission, the clutch, the radiator, the starter, generator, driveline, brakes, doing a whole bunch to this car. You're going to get really intimate with a Reliant Robin, and I forgot what year this is. You'll have to excuse me, they're all the same really. They're kind of a goofy thing. We've got the hood open and we've got the battery charging, and that's what I want to show you is my new solar battery charger. It's so cool. So you see there's a little arrow flashing that's showing you from the solar panels to the battery, and the battery is full now. I had it charged all day yesterday, but this is a solar charger. If you follow this cable, it runs off the fender, runs down here on the ground, joins a bunch more wires, and it joins this solar panel array that I have laid out on my Mitsubishi Eclipse GSX. The sun is just being soaked into those panels. It goes into, not that battery, I charged that battery the other day, these wires, and it goes into this controller, which is then charging my battery. Or charging the battery here on the Reliant Robin. So that's pretty darn cool. I don't have to use any power, and the sun is just doing its job, which when you have a huge nuclear gas ball in the sky, you might as well take advantage of it. So that's kind of cool. I used to have to drag a cord all the way out to the shop. Now I can just move this solar array around to all these cars parked here and just charge them up via the sunshine. Somebody donated that whole system to me, so I got to thank you, Terry, for that. That was really nice. Thanks. Okay, so let's talk about the car. Let's get this car in the shop. We've got to machine the flywheel, new rear main seal. Let's get the transmission in this thing, get it fired up, take it for some drives, get it going. It's been sitting here for a while. We've been waiting for parts and then waiting for scheduling time. It's finally time. So the next time you see this car, it'll be in the shop being worked on, because that's going to happen here very shortly. So we'll go around the car some more when we get it in the shop, and I'll show you the specifics of the engine, 850cc four-cylinder Reliant made engine, and how its frame and undercarriage looks and suspension. It's pretty archaic, pretty crude, but it works. It's a pretty cool car. Hang in there. So we now have the Reliant Robin in the shop, and we have the new clutch in our hands, and we've got the flywheel out. And it doesn't look great. It's pretty rusted, but it's flat and doesn't have any cracks. I'm taking out the dowels. The dowels are threaded. You can see that or not. So we're going to put the dowels here, take our clutch out of our package, and somehow the pressure plate got a little rusted. So we're going to tune it up with our DA, our large DA sander. I'm going to give the flywheel a nice soft easy kiss with the DA, see if I can flatten it a little bit, making sure the pressure plate points and the friction points are all the same. So let's get to work here. All right, so I'm using the orbital on my flywheel. I'm just kissing it up a little bit. You can see how the orbital works there. This actually rotates around as it spins around, and it flattened the whole thing out nice. This flywheel was machined not that long ago. I'm going to do the same thing to the pressure plate. So that actually came out pretty nice. Seems pretty flat, clean. I need to degrease it. Need to clean off the throwout bearing surface. And I got this is a new pressure plate, but somehow it got moisture on it and it got rusty. That feels pretty good. I'm going to clean those off. The one problem is, let's see, there's a little moisture in there too on the transmission. We have the transmission to put in the Reliant Robin, which is there, but I cannot find the clutch cross shaft. There's a cross shaft that goes through the transmission that holds the release bearing, so when you press on the clutch you can engage the pressure plate, and that's missing. Oh, and that's not attached. We got some more stuff to figure out, so we're going to do that next. We're probably going to end the video here. We have a new radiator to put in, drive line, clutch cable, but we're missing some parts. Dang it, that's the way it always works.